Hi everybody, Intuitive Edge here. Hey, I just wanted to pop in on here just for a moment. It's late, but I wanted to get this message out. I just had a message come through and come in pretty strong. And this whole thing with Charlie Kirk and what's been happening, a lot of it has not been making sense to me at all. And a lot of other people too have pointed out inconsistencies and flaws in the narrative and what they're telling us, and some things just don't add up and what's really going on, and it's not making any sense. I just had a message come through from the Arcturian Council. I don't know if it was the council, but came through from my Arcturian guides that pop in every now and then. And the message is this. There is a cover story right now that is pointing to trans being the problem, trans being the issue. And what I was told emphatically is that trans is not the issue. It is not the problem. It is the cover story. And the reason that this is not making sense is because we are all looking at the cover story and not who benefits from the cover story. They said who benefits from the trans and everybody looking at the trans that's where the answer lies to make the whole thing make sense. I did hear that I would be, the truth is going to come out, that it will start, the pieces of the puzzle will start to come together and it will start to make sense. But this is a lot bigger and a lot darker than a lot of people are even able to conceptualize at this point. This is like the underbelly of the beast. And this is only a piece. And they said, don't go after the trans because that's the cover story. That is not the issue or the problem. There is a network and they are using that as the cover story. They are wanting everybody to blame the trans, to blame them. And that there is going to also be something coming up. They said in about 6 days, everything is going to shift and change once again. This timeline is very fluid right now. And that we really need to hold to our center and to not get kicked off the timeline. There is a good timeline that we've been kicked onto because so many people are starting to wake up. And so many people are starting to say, I need to get back to my moral center. A lot of people are saying, I need to go back to church. I need God. I need to find my moral compass again. And this is the good timeline. But I feel like it's fluid. It's not set yet. But a lot of people are seeking to right this ship that we're on back on course. A lot of people are trying to do that, to get themselves right with God, to their version of God, whatever that looks like, but to get themselves right. And I feel like there could be something that is coming that is, I don't get a good feeling about it. It just feels like there's something that's coming that's trying to spring us back onto the hate, the division. We have to hang on to the love for each other and for humanity. But just know that the trans is not, that's like the dangling carrot to make everybody run after that and want blood. And that's not the issue, that's the cover. So, I don't know the answer exactly right now, but I know that it's uncovering what the cover story is trying to cover. That's the answer. And it might be really hard for a lot of people to understand even what that cover is covering. So I think what it's covering is probably something very dark and disturbing that is going to be a really hard thing for people to fathom and understand. Just cling to the truth. This has been my motto for years. I don't care where the truth leads me, as long as I'm in the truth. The truth will lead me true. And even if the truth makes me throw away everything I've ever thought and believed, as long as I have the truth, I'll be okay. So I'm not saying I always have the truth, but that's where I aim. That's where I try to aim. So try to aim for that. Hold on to each other. I think we're in for a little bit of a bumpy ride coming up real soon. Trans is not the issue. That's the cover story. Who benefits from the cover story of the trans? 6 days. I feel like there's a countdown to a false you-know-what. Listen and watch. And hold on to each other. We'll weather this storm. But we got to be smart and we got to be strong. That's all I got. I'll be back on here, guys. Sorry this was a little bit kind of intense, but that's how it came to me. So I'll be back on here when I get more information to share. Love y'all. Take care. Bye for now.